welcome back to my channel. Yay! As always, I'm excited to have you back here. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for watching all my videos, for interacting. And I hope you're learning a thing or two. And like I always like to say, please share with one person, because we are all about long life, right? But we don't want to be lonely in that long life, because if we're alone, we'll be lonely. So please get more people on the ride and let them know what we're talking about, and jump in on the ride as well, and then they'll tell more people, and that way we are many enjoying long life, right? Okay, so today I'll be talking about a topic that I'm quite passionate about. Anyway, you'll see how passionate I am as we go in the video. So I'll title it Rich Fool. The Rich Fool. That's the title, The Rich Fool. And it's going to be in two parts, essentially. So this is part one. Just watch out for part two as well. The Rich Fool. So I was studying my Bible this morning, and that's where I saw the story from. It's a parable that was shared by my number one mentor, Jesus, in the book of Luke chapter 12 from verse 15 to 61. Luke chapter 12 from verse 16 to 21. So I'm just trying to open the Bible so I can easily make reference to portions of that scripture, right? Let's check it in the Message translation. Okay, Luke chapter 12 from verse 15 to 21. If you find the time, just go and read it. But I'll just summarize the story. So the story was about a rich man who was doing well, in his businesses, and then he began to feel cool with himself, and then he continued to build bigger barns, and he kept storing up the wealth, was so consumed with that, and like, oh yeah, I'm in the Chop Life gang, I'm rolling with the big boys. So he kept on amassing wealth that was like his singular focus. And it's like, oh, my bands are not big enough. Let me pull them down, build bigger ones, Yeah. Keep chasing the bay, keep chasing the money. I don't know if I call this thing properly. I keep saying bay, whether it's bay or bill. Keep chasing the kudi. And then in verse, in this part, because message translation has a way of merging together several verses. So this part now says, self, you've done well. You've got it made and can now retire. Take it easy and have the time of your life. Like, you've done well. You've saved up enough money. Now you can retire and have the time of your life, chop life, And that's the mindset that a lot of us have. But listen to what God told him. Just then God showed up and said, fool, tonight you die, and your barn full of goods, who gets it? Like, who does the wealth go to now that you're dead and gone, right? So this man was all about the money, just the same way a lot of us these days are all about the money. Now, don't get me wrong, money is important. Money is vital. Money is a crucial tool for life and living, but it is not life. It is not everything. There are a lot of other things that are more important than money, but we are just all about the money, chasing the money. Everybody, even children, like young people. I was watching a video the other day, and the guy was talking about how if you go and get your master's and your PhD, the money you will get will not even be enough to buy you, the salary you will be earning. It's not even enough to buy you XYZ, Like, everybody, there's that craze about money, and it's even worsened by retirement coaches and business coaches, but I'll come to them very shortly. So we are just all about money. Everybody, money at the expense of every other vital thing in your life. And you forget that the Bible says what a dry morsel with peace of mind is better than a house full of wealth and riches. You hear people say things like, I would rather cry in a keke. I would rather cry in a jeep or whatever than cry in a keke. Who says you have to cry? As in, where does it say you must cry? Who said you have to choose between wealth and happiness? You know. So where is all that coming from? I'd rather cry in Jeep than cry in keke. That's just the craze for money. Like, people ignore the vital things they should ignore, because the vital things that they should pay attention to. You know, a man is acting one kind. You can see even before you go married to him that he's a goat. Sorry to say. It's Pastor Mildred that I got the word from. You know, and because he has money, he say, I'd rather cry. So the man that is poor today, or that doesn't have as much today, who told you that man will not get wealthy later on? Honestly, the thing just gets me pissed off sometimes, when the way people are just so crazy about money. There's just that craze. And like, I was having a conversation this morning with my husband, and I was asking him, what do you think is the difference between a rich man and a poor man? Like, in our definition of rich and poor, say this man is rich, this man is poor. It's their mindsets. Because you know that some rich men, they are heavy, they are highly leveraged. You know what that means? They are highly leveraged. Like, their debt is more than the amount, the money they have. Do you understand that? They are in huge debts. But that doesn't make them change their mindset to say they are poor. As in, it doesn't make them change their status to say they are poor. Because of their mindset, they see themselves as rich, irrespective of the amount in their accounts, irrespective of the amount of basic that they have. They are still rich. So that's the difference. It's a poverty mindset. Just chasing money. I remember I used to have one boss when I was still working in Port Harcourt, Oga Ekin. Shout out to you, sir. If you ever see this video sometime, he is such a major molder of my views. So Guy King used to ask people, when people are talking about money, this money craze, and he'll ask them, okay, if somebody gives you XYZ million now, I can't remember exactly how much he used to say, maybe like a huge amount of money, maybe 1 billion safe now, what would you do with it? And they'll start listening. I'll send my child to Harvard. Okay, how much will all of that cost? They will note it down. I'll buy XYZ car. How much will all of that cost? I would buy a house in Banana Island. How much is all of that? By the time he sums all of it up, they've never even spent 20% of the money. Like their political money now. So it's like, money is not really the major thing that you're chasing. Because okay, if they dump money on you now, you won't get confused. You won't even know how to spend it. Because you don't have a framework. You don't have a framework for expending the money. So it just goes to tell you that money is not the biggest issue. It's more about our mindset first. It's about what your views first. It's about your plan for it first. And like somebody was saying, money will not come to you if there's no structure in place. You're looking for money. What do you want to use the money for? Because some people don't even have a plan for the money. I just want money. Okay, what is your plan for the money? Money comes to a need. It fills up a need. So you're like, okay, I need money for this. I need money for a house. I need money for a car. There's a need. There's a vacuum that the money is coming to fill. Money is not just going to, but that's the craze. We're just chasing after money. Just want to be spending money everywhere. It gives us that peace of mind. Paper. I'm sorry, I like money, but this obsession, I don't get it. And like, what do you want to use the money for? Like, what's your ideal life like? Do you understand? Like, what's your bedazzled life? Think about your bedazzled life, your ideal life, and then consider it. How much of that is money supposed to help you achieve? If you think about it properly, money is not even up to 50% of what you need. The things you need are other things aside money. If you get the point, try it out. Right? So, my point is, we need to dump this craze of money. And, like I was saying before, retirement coaches, business coaches, they're not even helping matter. Even people that are not retirement coaches, just people that are maybe celebrities and all that. You see people talking, saying, remember to save for your old age. Remember to save money for your old age. We'll live long, but please remember to put some money aside. Why are we making it all about money? As in, why is it all about money? Why is it? Because A quality life in old age is not money. Just the same way now, there are people that have money, but it's not giving them the life that they desire. So money is not everything. Do you understand? Like business coaches, retirement coaches, can we put a balance to it? Celebrities, influencers, can we put a balance to it? Let's stop making it look as if money is everything. Money is everything. And some quotes are not even helping matters. I got a few quotes here. And I feel like that's what is driving some people. And they feel it makes them think like money is the beginning and the end of their problem. See what somebody says here, a quote by a human being. The lack of money is the root of all evil. The lack of money is the root of all evil. As far as I am concerned, this quote is antichrist, because the Bible says money is the root of all evil. And somebody puts a quote up to say the lack of money is the root of all evil. And guess what? I now researched the person that came up with this quote. His name. There are two people that the quote is attributed to, so we don't even know who owns the quote. But this man, Mark Twain, is an author and a humorist, meaning it's like a comedian-ish. So you shouldn't even take some of the things he says serious. Like take it with a pinch of salt, analyze it. It's like, is it from his humor side? Do you understand? And most importantly, as Christians, of course, we should compare everything we're listening to in line with the gospel. What does the Bible say about this thing? Even when the Bible says money is the root of all evil, and somebody says the lack of money is the root of all evil. Don't you find that suspicious? Now, listen to another quote that this same man came up with. He says, when angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. So should we even be, like I said, anything that comes from this kind of person, you should take it with a pinch of salt. So people should not don't just say you saw a quote. This our age of quotes. You just say a quote and you just be like, anybody that comes up with a quote now is a genius or is almighty. No. We need to do some investigation, search it deeper. Like, should I really go with this quote or not? Now, the other man that came up with the quote, I said the quote was attributed to like two people. The other man, his name is George Bernard Shaw. See another quote he came up with. He says, marriage is an alliance entered into by a man who can't sleep with the window shut and a woman who can't sleep with the window open. Marriage is an alliance entered into by a man who can't sleep with the window shut and a woman who can't sleep with the window open. So sometimes then you have to research the people that are saying these things before you take it. Besides, like I said, the Bible is the source of all wisdom. Is the major source of all wisdom. So if anything contradicts with the Bible, number one, you should just think about that thing. What wisdom should I take from here? Is it the wisdom to say throw it away? Or the wisdom to say, okay, apply it in a certain different way? We have to think about these things. Let's activate our thinking faculty and not just take things hook, line and sinker. Now this video is getting too long. Right, so I'm just going to end with a few quotes that I think are vital, and the first one is going to be from the scriptures that I was analyzing, and it's what Jesus Christ said himself. So you can just put quotes in quotes. Life is not defined by what you have, even when you have a lot. Life is not defined by what you have, even when you have a lot. And that is in Luke chapter 12, verse 15. Life is not defined by what you have, even when you have a lot. So life is not all about chasing the money. Life is not all about amassing the wealth, amassing all the goodie, saving up all the money, having thousands of investments. That's not what life is all about. There's more to life than all that. And that amassing wealth, amassing money is not even going to guarantee you, the life that you're actually looking for, both now and even in old age. So money is not the solution to all your issues, and like somebody was saying, that financial wealth is like the lowest level of wealth. You've not seen people that are so wealthy, they're still trying to chase power, because there's that relationship currency that they also need. Do you understand? So money is not everything. There are other types of currency that will take you even further in life than money itself, right? So that's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so that's one quote by Jesus Christ himself. Life is not defined by what you have, even when you have a lot. Another quote I'd like you to go home with is money can't buy life, and that was said by Bob Marley. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Never forget that. There are other things that are more important than money. So I want you to watch out for part 2 of this video, the Rich Fool part 2, and there I'll be talking about other things that are more important than money. Yeah, I'll talk about a few things that are more important than money from my own little point of view, and I'll look forward to you sharing yours as well. So what do you think about this video? Do you think I made sense? Do you agree what I said? If you don't agree, please let me know, and let's just have some conversation down there in the comment section and take this a bit further, right? Okay, so thank you so much for listening to this, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.